Hey, what's up guys? It's Taste Dialogue from GameZone.com, continuing with the 2012 First Impression series. This time around we're taking a look at an XBLA game, and a PSN game for that fact, Gotham City Impostors. Now, when you think of Gotham, you think of Batman. And what do you think with Batman? You think either Arkham City or the Dark Knight, gliding around, getting bad guys, hitting them with their guns, coming up behind them, giving them a punch. But nope, that's not what Gotham City is all about. It's all about a first-person shooter action. Sorry Batman, sorry Joker, you're not the stars in this one. It actually has nothing to do with them. It's really about the Vigilantes and how they are running the show and how they're doing things, which has to do with guns, grenades, rockets, and crazy first-person shooter action. I'll be honest with you, whenever I first heard the news that Monolith was doing a first-person shooter Batman title, I sat there and was like, this is probably the dumbest idea I've ever heard. But whenever you pick it up and play it, you realize, wow, this has a lot of detail and this has a lot of depth in it. You know, there's so many angles you can go about at playing it, and it's just a fun time. So let's dig in with the combat. Similar to Call of Duty, very similar to all your first-person shooters, Halo. It's just, you'll feel comfortable playing it. If you're a first-person shooter fan, it's a great game to pick up and play. If you're sick of Call of Duty, if you're sick of all that action, it's a fun game to pick up. The action is fast-paced like Call of Duty. You're never really on short supply of enemies, and the best thing about it is they utilize Batman's abilities. What I mean by that is gliding, grapple hooks, just things like that that are unique to the Batman culture. You see that in this game, so you never get to the point where you're thinking, wow, is this just a Call of Duty clone, is this just a Halo clone? No, it has the uniqueness of Batman and the uniqueness of Gotham City in general. And what I mean by that is the setting-wise, you expect Gotham to kind of be this creepy, eerie place with weird locations, just like in Arkham City itself. Gotham in Gotham City Impostors is creepy, eerie, and has unique locations. The game says mini maps, over 5 I know for sure, and they're unique because they have, you see Gotham in its actual sense. You see the creepy fumes rising out of the Joker's lair, you see the docks where Batman is strewn out all about, and you really just, you feel a part of the world, and you don't really lose that Batman sense, and you don't really feel like you're just playing a generic first-person shooter. Weapons-wise and balance-wise, the game is fantastic, and it's so much fun because, you know, the weapons are, they're kind of wacky, over-the-top, arcadey, even to say, but yet they're like Call of Duty. They work just like Call of Duty. There's never a time where you feel like you're getting overpowered by a weapon. It's just fun, and the weapons look crazy. They can be detailed. Your character can be detailed with tons of DLC out for your character and with tons of unlockables for your character. You really feel like you are in charge of yourself, whether you're on the if you're on the Bats or if you're on the Jokers. And those two sides are crazy. There's a bunch of different modes to play through. You're going to find yourself having fun with each of them. Generically, they got Team Deathmatch, which I think is the best mode, just if you want to get out and play. It might sound a little boring because it's Team Deathmatch and you say, well, I play this in all my other games, my first-person shooter titles. But this is different because it's just so much fun, and like I said, it has the Gotham City Batman feel. And I think that's the best thing about Monolith could do, is because they never go away with that, and you never feel like you're playing just a regular game. Online-wise, everything works pretty smooth. There's a little bit of time finding matches online, but over the course of it, you're going to find a match pretty quick, and once you find it, you're in there pretty quick, just like a regular first-person shooter Xbox Live game. And it's really surprising because as an arcade game, you don't really expect a crazy amount of production value. Obviously, you got some exceptions like Limbo and Trials HD, but this has so much depth in it, and it really feels like you're getting an online experience that you get in any other AAA-sized first-person shooter. So hats off to Monolith. Really, if you want a Batman game that's not what you've been playing, you want a little bit of difference, whether that's what you see in the movies, what you see in the comics, what you read in the comics, I mean, you're going to love this. It's different, but it's unique, and it's fun, and it gives you a little taste of something different in the Batman world. The Vigilantes are actually seen in the comics, so if you've seen that and you want to spin off on that on the gaming side, well, here it is. It's actually unique. It's crazy fun. It's addicting as heck. I mean, I cannot put it down. It's just fun, and it's unique, and I know I keep reiterating all these things, but that's how good of a game it is, and it's just a surprise because you don't expect this from a Batman first-person shooter, because we've just seen Arkham City and what it's all about, and then all of a sudden this is thrown at you, and it's an XBLA game and a PSN game. It's not exactly what you expect, but it's everything you would want out of a first-person shooter that's tied into the Batman world. So if you have 15 bucks and you want to spend it on something worthwhile, something you're going to get a lot of money out of, this is definitely the game for you. Check it out. It's on the Xbox Live Marketplace and PSN Marketplace. It's definitely worth your time, and I thank you for joining me today.